How you doing, and welcome your faces back to another Reddit video, where today we're taking a look at, well, the title says mildly interesting photos, but for photos that are, you know, mildly interesting. Starting off, this smudge on my glasses looks like a mountain. Wow, what smudge that? Is that sunscreen, or what are you smudging with? That is the Himalayas you have there though. But yeah, what are you smudging with that makes it look like that? It has to be some sort of cream. Nice frames though. I wonder if, you know, or I'm surprised there isn't a cheeky brand slipped in there, you know, some brand trying to advertise their sunnies. Yeah, you know, little Ray-Bans or something. Yeah, no, there's not, but anyway. This exploded frozen beer bottle in my friend's freezer. That is crazy. That looks like calamari or something when it's been cooked, or before it's been cooked, or I don't know, some sort of fish. Look at that. I wonder, so it's exploded. I wonder how it exploded like that and froze like that. That is very interesting to think about how that happened. Because if that has just gone bang, it wouldn't immediately freeze. So how's it kept its foamy shape? And even the glass is wedged in there. How has it done that? Let alone it just freezing to the peas. I wonder, it looks like it's fallen over and smashed the bottle on the peas? I don't know. Mildly confusing, let alone mildly interesting. The footrest of this Jeep says sand, snow, rivers and rocks in Morse code. Does it now? I mean, I cannot verify. I can only take the word for it. I mean, it makes sense that the Jeep would do that. It's a very interesting touch. No, imagine the percentage of buyers. You're doing the market research and you were tasked with, how can we sneak something in? And as a designer, you go, you know what? Words in Braille. And considering Braille is for the blind can't really drive. It's an interesting thing that they've gone for. But I commend them for it, you know. When this is 2020, as sad as that may be, you know, in terms of what's happened this whole year's gone gangbusters, but 2020 we're trying to be inclusive. If the blind can feel that with their foot, go for it. Good on them. Good on Jeep. The reflection of my TV makes it look like a girl with the pearl earring is in my backyard, eh? What? Hang on. That's just taking a photo and then cartoon drawn over, or I don't know, it kind of looks like watercolor too, almost. Yeah, look at that. That's your TV. You can just see the bottom bar down here. That is, she's sitting in the chair. You got a little egg chair out there. Found this leaf that looks like a weather radar. Now then, we have the bomb on our hands. And what I mean is the BOM, the Bureau of Meteorology. It's a staple in Australian subculture / internet. Now look at that. Guys, you have some, over on the east, you will have some very heavy showers for the next, with spotted heavy showers throughout the day, with up to 50 millimeters of rain. And then over in the west, you'll have the same thing, because it just covers up the entire of Canada, I guess. This is a map of Canada, isn't it? That's why those leaves have grown like that, is because they're from that country. That's what the border for. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. This picture with a separate section for ice. What? Fair enough. AC, this is sneaky brand advertisement. Those guys, that's an American, you know, trying to sneak in their, oh, look at our new beard. Look at it. Yeah. Oh, we'll just chuck a bit of ice there. We'll just make one of these. It does make sense though. I guess it doesn't water it down, keeps it cooler for longer, because that's, you know, if you're sharing it around, you might not get through it all at once. So you gotta keep it cool. What's better than a cold beer? Ice cold. I don't think everyone's gonna get that reference. This picture that I took today looks like it was taken 40 years ago. What the hell? Are you an old mechanic's garage? A garage that services old cars or something? Look at all these. The classic London look. Get the London look. What? The same house copied 50 million times, just brick. I don't know if it is actually London, but yeah, I mean, sure enough, it does look, it's an old school photo. You're lucky one of them doesn't have a big, I don't know, an iPad mounted on the dash or something for navigation, because the car wouldn't have it. I wonder if there'll ever be car companies that go back and make a full recreation car, but with modern tech. This couch I made out of a bathtub. That doesn't sound too comfy. I guess, you know, if you cheat and put a pillow in it. Nice electrics though. You got one of those fake What are they? LEDs, but meant to look like the old style lights. But I like it. Would have been a hell of a thing to get through that cast iron. I'd imagine it's iron, cast iron bath. Can't imagine it being a comfy thing, but it's certainly kind of a retro modern. Fits with plenty of people's styling choices. So, you know, mate, you might want to look into selling a few more. See how many you can sell. Start up a Kickstarter. Loaded. I'm a bartender, not me. And I got tipped a 1934 20 tonight. Jeez. As an old looking bit. That is in very good condition. For being that old, let's just say 80 years. 80 years old. There's notes that are, well, let alone it being an American note, which I'm surprised they last more than a month. But seeing that it's 80 years old and there's notes that look worse than that, someone's been keeping that somewhere very mint condition and finally just, I don't know, got picked up and spent accidentally, I reckon. There's no way that note stays in circulation for that long and still looks that good. I mean, it probably still shouldn't be in circulation, I would think, but maybe it's all good to have an old note in circulation. This banana painted on the floor of a grocery store, that is some Mario Kart in real life, but that is even more mean because if you hit that, you're going to be tripping over it if you see it at the last second. You're going to try and avoid it, take a big step, and I'm surprised I haven't put a puddle of oil on the other side of that polished concrete floor and whew, right next to the, what is that, sauerkraut and white hominy? I don't know. How could you? Everyone that's looking for their sauerkraut is going to be, oh geez, didn't think of banana, thinking rotten kids left it or something, you know, people picking off the fruit aisle and then suddenly just eat it and chuck it and don't even pay for it. God, some people just don't know how to not litter these days. Take your rubbish with you. And then you'd realise, oh, just a painting, and you'd feel like a fool. I'm not trying to brag, but I roasted the perfect marshmallow. Sadly, it was not me. That doesn't look real. Something about that edge doesn't even look real, but that is impressive. What kind of marshmallow has that corner, though? Aren't marshmallows quite rounded edges? At least every marshmallow I've ever seen is quite a rounded edge, so I don't know what marshmallows you're getting. You're getting some cheaty marshmallows that are made to be cooked on the fire and have square edges. You got a perfect cylinder where marshmallows are rounded edge cylinders. My phone can wireless charge my toothbrush. Is it the Note 10? I guess is that the new one? I don't know. I don't know which one that is. But I can't say I've ever thought, damn, you know what I'm lacking? Being able to charge my toothbrush. But if you have, you know, let me know. Let me know if you've ever had to charge a toothbrush with your phone or anything that you can't. No, if only I could charge it. I guess it's quite limited because both things do have to have wireless charging capabilities. That's the crazy thing. We will see this more and more and more in the future. Everything can just share power. It's be great. You know, in the corner of laptops, just chuck your phone down the corner of your laptop, it charges it up. And as we get more and more dense batteries, we won't even need it. So we'll just have phones that last a week. But even then, you know, share a little bit of the love, maybe to older phones or whatnot. Good on you for using your functionalities. I can't say I would have thought to do the same. Now this is just confusing. The grass that someone ran over is growing better than the grass that didn't. Now, what could be the reason for that? It was a cold morning and it flattened it down, so it pushed the water into the soil, so then the grass could absorb the water? Or someone's run over a lot of fertilizer? Or I wonder which way they've come from. I wonder if they've come from that way or they've come from this way. Either way, it's a bit of a weird one. Also, has it been an accident or on purpose? Because there's a little bit squirrely there, and why you wouldn't just drive on the road is beyond me. But hey, you know, if you're going to make the grass grow, you don't want to drive over it too much, but just a little bit. If you can make some patterns, stuff mowing it into patterns, just run over it with your tires. The tomato we grew looks like Sauron's eye. That doesn't sound too good. What do we got? That is a bit creepy. You might want to go and squish it or go and chop it, because I don't want that thing anywhere near me. That is, your nail, I must say, I'm not critiquing, but your nails almost look a bit Lord of the Ringsy in a way. I don't know, elfish or something with that pointy. Don't they have pointed nails? I imagine it's a bit of dirt or something, but yeah, that is I would not want that thing around me. I don't know what kind of spy technology is in there. Saw a car today with today's date as the license plate. What? California, eh? How are you 4th of October 20? Is it the biggest long con ever? Or did you update your plate every day? Every day you get a new plate. Yeah, yep, just keep sending them. Or are you born on the 4th of August 2000? Or any of the 2000 years, I guess? If born in 2000, you're driving, I don't know what that Volkswagen is, an American Volkswagen, you're doing alright to be only 20 and be driving it, but hey, you do you. If you want to, if not, and you're just getting today's date as of that day, then you do you, and you spend however much you want getting a new play every day. But how disappointing would it be? Like, well, that's it, joke's over. 5th of August, never gonna happen again. Damn. I mean, yeah, you just go, oh no, it's all the 2000s. So you just get the 4th of August every year for 1,000 years and you're good. Or because it's 20, so for 100 years. This cool pyramid house I drove by, eh? Oh, very nice. Where's Cleopatra live? Oh, I don't know. Do you think there? Oh yeah, that might be it. King Tut the 17th lives there. Look at him. Oh, it's ruined by the dish. Oh, gotta have it completely clean. Very interesting. I mean, it's not the most efficient shaped object for how much floor space, how much land space it takes up for the volume of your house, or a 4-story house, but something tells me that's not what you're going for when you build a pyramid. Can't imagine it's too easy to build. Like the pyramids in the real ones, that makes sense because that's stone blocks. But to get concrete and steel and wood and all those funky angles would be a pain. I mean, yeah, it's a cool thing. I'm sure there's plenty of houses out there that would fit a similar criteria of random shapes. So houses can be art pieces, I guess. So why not make it a pyramid if that's what you're into? Masks are required on our instruments while we practice for marching. Now that is some mildly interesting stuff. It makes sense though. You're in a close proximity to other people and you could just be blowing in their face. Now it's the same air coming in and out. If you're breathing through your nose but breathing out, you're going to be breathing out through your mouth to play any wind instrument or brass instrument. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, is that a custom or if that's always been a thing and you're kind of just repurposing some kind of a sound muffler into being a mask? But yeah, so this is what this subreddit's about. Just things you just might not have known and never have thought out, but in someone's own world across the other side of the world, that's something they went, you know what, this is mildly interesting, I'm going to share it, and everyone else gets to have a piece of the pie too. The difference 3 months of hardcore chemotherapy makes, it doesn't sound too good, mate. I mean, yeah, it's a hell of a thing. You look pretty happy still, so that's good to see you smiling. But yeah, it's crazy. I have known a couple people that have had it and their hair does come back and whatnot, but I'm sure for you it feels like it takes forever. Wow. Well, I hope you're doing better or you're doing well and you make it out, so good luck to you and you suit it either way. This is my periodic table with actual elements. Hang on. Is this person just got uranium and kryptonite and Superman flying through his windows? What's going on here? It's very funky. Can we zoom in at all? Yeah, we can zoom in. What do we got? Yeah, my goodness. Metrium, hastrium, borium. Some elements don't sound real. Unobtainium. Copernicium, thallium, mercury, gold. Everyone just got a bottle of mercury, don't they? Promethium. Dun dun dun. Run in a straight line. There we go. Yeah. Oh, you want to come over to my house? No, I'm right. Thanks. Well, why is that? Well, you got plutonium on the shelf. Oh, it's alright. It's only, 238. It should be right. It's only got another 200 million years of its half-life. It's okay. You wonder why you come to school the next day glowing with a third eye, like the fish in Simpsons. Very funky though. I'm sure many people would like to have that. Seems like a good to have things in the real world that you only learn about, really. Well, I think this is a bit, we know a bit more now. An unknown illness emerges in China, 59 affected, reporting from January 2020, eh? Jeez, I wonder what book this is from in terms of what country. Yeah, the numbers are a little bit more than 59 now, I think. Just a couple. Yeah, unknown illness. That's what we'll keep calling it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And even then, all of these people, well, not they, but that little girl had a mask on already. If they could do it back then, God, you can do it now. Security hut and Igloo factory is an Igloo cooler. That's just well thought out. They had a perfect opportunity and they took it and they ran with it and they delivered. They delivered exactly what they needed to do. Better be cold in there. No heating systems, only cooling systems. That's what it is. It's a funky box though. If I was going to work and I was the security guard, I'd be like, look, at least I got the funky hut. what can I say? I've got no complaints. Hang out all day in a esky. My cat's doppelganger lives upstairs from us. Does it now? Well, how about that? It does. I mean, sometimes you've heard of people just that have got from the same breeder at the same time, and so those cats could be siblings or related in some way. Wouldn't be too out of the blue considering you live next door to each other. Wonder how long it took for you to notice. Did you notice immediately when you moved in? Did they move in after you and you went, hey, what's our cat doing up there? And you go, no, that's not our cat. That's their cat. What's going on here? I wonder if they have played it. Can they come over? Can they sleep over at each other's houses? I mean, they probably don't know what's going on. Just got to make sure you get the right one back. A double helix you made out of change. Nice one. Is that pounds? Are they pounds? That's a lot of money you got on the counter. See, you could never do something like that around your friends, could you? They'd just come and have to ruin all your fun. Go whack. Some people play pickup 52, but you're going to play pickup about 502 if you keep that tower going and knock it over. It's actually the next level of Jenga. You have to try and take out the middle one without knocking everything over. And if it's not Jenga, it ends up being pickup sticks. But of course you have to balance the one on the top at the end just for that little bit of extra, didn't you? We commend your efforts. A rock that's working your way out of my hand after a bicycle accident 25 years ago? What? Surely you would have had something wrong with your hand. Surely you wouldn't be able to do something. That went in it. Surely you would have had surgery too. Some kind of just little to get that out 25 years ago. But I mean, if they go, look, it'll probably come out eventually. And so you just have to wait. And you go, okay, but how long would that be? I go, I don't know. It's hard to tell. And then 25 years later, it's still not out of your hand. Are you joking? Yeah, that'd be quite uncomfortable. Every time you try and get up or grab something, I imagine that'd be quite comfortable. You could almost now go, look, doc, can you just take it out? It's right there. That is a strange thing. Curious you must have hit that rock hard. My dad's apartment came with a baby think stove. Oh, isn't that nice? Look at it. 4-burner electric oven stove system from what, the 40s? Looks in pretty good condition though. Unless it's a retro remake or something. Some stoves are, people want the retro look. I imagine it still works and it looks American, but because of that PowerPoint. But why would you want a PowerPoint on your stove? I mean, you could probably think of a reason, but I guess it makes sense. You found a moose tooth in a creek. That's a moose tooth? Jeez. I hope you're 5 years old and you have hands that are about this big, because that is a hell of a tooth. What do moose eat? They're herbivores, I guess. Yeah, big grinding teeth. That's a hell of a tooth. That would have hurt to lose that, unless it's washed, because you said in a creek. Maybe it's washed downstream in the big rains or something from somewhere else. But man, what a find! It looks like something someone would put on a necklace, but hopefully it's not real. It's not very fashionable, but some people are into that kind of thing. You can too. I'm not judging. It's not for me. Hey, wow. It's a hell of a find. Some people I'm sure would pay good money for that. Some scientist somewhere. Someone at my work did a perfect circle burnout. Now, no, this is what, do you work at some place in GTA? No one's doing perfect burnouts. You see those videos, 8K hyper realistic GTA video. No, that's what this is. That's just a screenshot from one of those photos. No one is doing a perfect circle burnout that good. I mean, even though there is a bit of this over here, so it's not a 10 out of 10, it's more of a 9.8 out of 10 if we're being very critiquey. I still don't believe it. That's I reckon I've seen what Romeo's is just trying to advertise themselves. They've paid a few money to Rockstar and go, hey, can we put it in? And then, we'll get plenty. Then we'll get 90,000 karma for this. Karma farm. It's actually spray paint. It's a stencil. I worked for the railway and found this Gatorade carton near mint condition in a tunnel. Date on top says June 16th, 1988. Wow. Shows you how things don't biodegrade, do they? Still with the straw and everything. Gatorade, thirst quencher. What's their, I don't know what their catchphrase is now. Lemon lime beverage. Look, let's be honest. I don't know when watermelon came out, but it will be forever the greatest flavor. Even though it's clear, it looks pretty much like water, but it is the best flavor and no one can disagree. Even Gatorade knows this. They changed every other bottle and upgraded every other flavor except for watermelon, and watermelon is the only one that still has the twist top. Every other one is just a cap. Boring old cap. Gatorade knows that watermelon is the best flavor and will forever be the best flavor, and they better not ever change it. because it will make a lot of people upset. That is I don't know if that's other places in the world, but that is an Australian staple before or during or after sport. Jeez, nothing beats a watermelon Gatorade, let's be honest. And the top for the last month of mildly interesting is this plaque at the dog park commemorating a park record, eh? On September 2nd, 2019, a dog park record was established when 4 dogs in quick succession, I like how they had to add that, peed on one woman. Wow. This is so they're going for a speed run or something. They're trying to get, okay, so they're all talking, they're all, wagging their tails, sniffing, going, oh, okay, ready? And commence order 66, bang. How would you ever prepare for that? You'd go, this is my life now. The dogs just, they come after me. What's going on? And then I imagine they all just went one after another, but maybe you had 2 at a time. God. And the fact that they even put a plaque up. Who was the groundskeeper, I guess, that went, you know what, we need to commemorate this moment. This is a new world record. We had one of the Guinness Book of World Record guys might have been there at the time and went, I can validate. Here we go. It's a quick succession, 4 dogs, 1 woman on September 2nd, 2009. Went to his car, slapped up a sign, and boom, there it goes. You should check 2020 Guinness World Records. It'll be in there. Anyway, that is mildly interesting for the last month. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit a like and do the comments and do the analytical things. And maybe if you want to stick around for some other videos, subscribe to see what happens next. Otherwise, thanks for watching and see ya.